My last two videos were about adding an integrated Apple CarPlay to the XKR, and that's encouraged me to add other extras to the car. I decided to install a dashcam, which is something I've been thinking about for some time, but it put the idea aside as it seemed too complicated for a beginner like me. But let me put that concept to bed for good. It's one of the easiest installs of anything I've done on the car. And another reason for putting off the install was that I didn't want a big black box obstructing the view out of the windscreen, nor something that just simply looked ugly. Something else that I'd been concerned about was the quality of the video that would be produced by the dashcam. I'd previously tried a 4K dashcam and the footage was simply horrible. And I guess that was due to the heavy compression of that particular model. It was sent back. But after I saw the ultra-small Kawa Mini 3 at 2K, maybe not 4K, but as you'll see, good enough, I was hooked. The price was about $50, so I took the risk on the image quality. And it may not be ultra sharp, but it's fine to recognise number plates. And not too bad at night either. And as I said, the installation was what worried me, and I decided to have the Apple CarPlay installer do them both for me at the same time. But that didn't work out because the dashcam had not arrived by the time of the booking to install the CarPlay device in the XKR. So I bit the bullet, and this is what happened. The dashcam is powered by a cable with USB-C connector plugging into the dashcam, and at the other end a cigarette lighter plug. I decided the dashcam would go on the opposite side of the mirror to me, and the cable could be pushed out of view behind the headlining with a plastic trim remover. The cable goes up behind the headlining at the top of the windscreen and then is pushed behind the edge of the A-pillar down to the dash, around the sharp edge and along the bottom of the A-pillar and into the side panel of the dash. That side panel is held with clips and can be removed with the same plastic trim remover tool used to push in the cable. Next, the cable can be threaded through inside that panel and under the glove box and fed up at a gap into the glove box and plugged into the auxiliary power outlet, commonly known as a cigarette lighter plug. It sounds more complicated to explain it, but the whole installation of the cable was easy peasy. The mini dashcam clips into its holder that's stuck onto the windscreen by pushing it over the two lugs and sliding it down. The USB-C plug just pushes in. Make sure you position the holder far enough away from the rear mirror's fittings, as the aspect is quite wide and you could capture the edge of the mirror. Once a holder's stuck on, it's there for good, so you need to get it right the first time. The digital setup, however, takes a little bit more time than the plugging in of the cable. The concept of the setup is that the Kawa Dashcam connects to a mobile phone by Wi-Fi for the setting up and also to download footage. The Wi-Fi is not needed while the camera is operating, so you can turn it off by pressing and releasing the orange button. In fact, as soon as the dashcam is powered up, it starts to record with a voice notification.
Kawa starts recording.
And when you're driving and there's an incident, the dashcam senses a collision and takes a photo.
Photo taken.
Then it records an emergency video for 1 minute.
Start recording emergency video.
Before continuing with the normal recordings. And when you're connected by Wi-Fi and you access the stored videos to download them, the recording stops.
Kawa stops recording.
And then continues after the downloads are finished.
Kawa starts
So this
recording.
is the setup on the iPhone. After it's been downloaded, press the Kawa app. It'll show there's no device connected. Press Add a device. Allow the location access. Select the dash cam, and in this case it's the Mini 3. Press the power button on the dash cam to confirm all the settings. And if you need a password, the factory set it at 12345678. Make sure that the Kawa Mini Hi-Fi is connected on the iPhone. You'll now see connected successfully rather than not connected. Press the 3 bars for the beginner's guide. Read through the guide, or if you want to skip this, the important settings are all done with the orange button. Hold for 1 to turn on. Hold for 3 minutes to turn off. Press and release to turn Wi-Fi on and off. Press twice to turn the audio on and off. And that makes it all sound complicated, but it's not. At the end of the day, the dashcam just looks after itself. When you open the door of the XKR, the dashcam powers up. And if you don't turn the ignition on in the car, the dashcam turns off. Then you go driving. When you turn the ignition off, the dashcam shuts down when the XKR's power to the cigarette lighter turns off, and that's usually about a minute or 2. If there's an incident while the dashcam is powered up, it'll take a photo and record an emergency video for 1 minute and then return to normal recording.
Start recording emergency video.
And here's a sample of the footage downloaded from the dashcam. You can download the footage onto the iPhone or remove the micro SD card and access the footage directly on a computer. The raw footage from the car shows a fisheye effect as it's recorded. The footage downloaded via the iPhone is aspect corrected to be almost normal 16:9. So this is how to view and download the footage on the iPhone. Press the Kawa app, and when the connected successfully screen shows, press the right facing arrow. Press the blue button, recording will turn
Kawa
off.
stops recording.
The videos are stored in separate folders, and those folders are normal video, emergency video, so that's what's recorded for that 1 minute after a collision, parking and time lapses, as well as emergency photos, and that's the photo that's taken when there's a collision. So let's press the normal video folder. The videos are in 1 minute blocks by default, so that means you can access the important ones quicker. You can change the length of those segments in the settings, and I'll show you that in a minute. To play a segment, press it and the video will play. To download segments, press the edit button at the top right. A circle appears on each segment, and those turn on to a blue tick as you touch them. At the bottom left, press the download button. The videos will be in the Photos app on your iPhone. To delete all the video segments, after you press the edit button, select All appears. Press that and then the trash bin icon on the bottom right. And if you want to see more details about the dashcam, go to this screen. And in the options, you'll be able to set the different choices, including the setting to increase the length of the video segments. I'm really pleased with the Kawa Mini 3. I'm so happy I took the challenge and installed it by myself. It's a great addition to the XKR. And here's hoping I don't have to use any of the footage for anything serious. But if I do, well, it's there for viewing. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And for those of you in New South Wales, Australia, I'll be reviewing a new app that monitors your speed and advises when school zones are active, as well as live monitoring of changes of traffic speeds. That's for roadworks and the like. The downside to the app, though, is it doesn't run on CarPlay, but it does warn you through the iPhone.
60.
Thanks for watching.